Guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm Tony, the owner of Homeowner Repair. In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the front stabilizer links in the front of a 2001 Ford Ranger. If your body style is the same as this one, it should cover a 2001 to 2011. The process should be the same. So let's get rolling on this.
We're going to change the stabilizer links here because the bushings are all dry rotted and cracked. And they're basically going to end up splitting and pounding out. So we'll do them now. They were very reasonable on Rock Auto. Most of the time these things have the studs going up. With the year of this vehicle, they were probably changed at one time, the studs on the bottom. Not really going to make a difference on how you put them in. They don't protrude down below the control arm, so it's not a big deal. I got a 17 millimeter on the bottom, 5/8 wrench on the top. Now it's a lot easier to do these in pairs because you're not going to have the tension of the torsion bar on you if you do both of them at the same time. And that's what we plan on doing. We bought 2 of them. Okay. Now whether the bolt is frozen in here or not, we're going to find out in a minute. If it is, we can grab this with vice grips and spin it, but I'm going to try and tap up with a hammer and see if it moves first. Is our hammer? Nope. That's not moving. Let's try this one. Nope. So we're going to try and crack these loose. See if we can get the impact gun on there. We're going to hold these with vice grips here. See if we can get them to crack loose. Well, let's see what happens. Yeah, they ain't working out too good there. Back to the old breaker bar. Let's see here. Let's try and put this on the bottom. All right, so these things are frozen on. So we have our socket and breaker bar on the top. We just did this procedure and snapped up the other one. So we're gonna keep going with it. I got a pipe wrench here with a cheetah bar. And we're gonna keep going to twist this thing right off. It's kind of violent, but that's the best way to go. Eventually it'll twist the top and snap it off. Now you could, heat this up, could cut it with a torch, but anytime you're doing that around rubber, it just stinks up the whole shop. I'd rather find another alternative route here. And that's this. Didn't break yet, but it's going to. Something's happening there.
I think it's getting ready to break.
Joy. Kind of the easiest way to go. Well. All right. Now let's get the new ones in. Normally the stud is up on the top, going up this way. And for some reason these were facing down. It really doesn't make a difference, but we'll put them back in going down, I guess. So we're dropping the stud down through first. And you gotta piece these all together. So now I got a rubber and a washer that I have to put on. I have to go a certain way. So this is gonna go up like this. Never seized everything up. I'm gonna slide this up. And there, now I got, that sucks. We got this other nut coming up in here. I'm gonna find our hole here. Push down on that. Got our bottom bushing coming up with this. And we're just gonna barely catch the nut, and there's a certain way this nut goes on. It's a plastic lock washer. Let's get this down through right here. All right, we got the nut going the right way. All right, so now we're gonna go to the other one. We'll tighten them down after we get them both in. You got the other side going together here. Dropping our rod down here. We have our bushing and washer that's going to go on next. Like this. The rod is full of never sees for the next guy going in. He's probably going to like me. He won't have to snap these suckers off. Push that up there. Next thing you got is a washer and a nut facing down. Okay, we're through the hole. We got this going up like this. Push that through. See, now it's easy to catch both nuts like this. If we had this under pressure, we would be fighting trying to push the bar up to get this rubber bar, you know, the metal bar and everything in the middle in here in place. By doing them in pairs, it's a lot easier. Now we're going to tighten this stuff up. Okay. Got a 16 up there. 16 out the bottom. You just want to put a little bit of pressure on this, not too much. We don't want to kill it. I'm comfortable with that. Now there's a flat washer, a serrated nut on the bottom of this thing with the plastic sleeve in it that's not going to let it back off, so it doesn't have to be super tight. There's that one. And we'll double check this one. Okay, that's it. You have just about the same amount of rubbers here and on the bottom, and the same amount of studs sticking out on the bottom. And that's where we want to be. So you got new stabilizer links on this thing now, and we previously did the shocks on it. It's going to ride nice and smooth now.
Thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video if you liked it. Thanks for watching, guys.